What's up, and welcome to another Legion Live. This is our second week back from a pretty long hiatus of not doing these things, and frankly, I missed them. I think it's cool every week to jump in and talk about something that's happening right now, just little short snippets of information. And then we are taking these little Legion Lives and putting them back on YouTube so you can find them later and forever. So the purpose of Legion Lives is manyfold, frankly. It's to give you updated information. It's to share stuff that's going on in the industry. It's to answer questions. And it's also to talk about the e-commerce platforms that we frankly love and hate at the same time. Speaking of love and hate at the same time, we want to talk about a new feature that is now on Amazon called Amazon Explore. Now, as we look back just in the past year with COVID, we look at the things that people miss the most. Things like experiences, in-person events, going to in-person places. Frankly, we couldn't travel, right? And I think there's a big need for that. And when I get into what Amazon Explore is, you might think there's a correlation to that, but I don't think there is. I think that Amazon Explore has been planned a long time before that, and we actually saw the kind of demand, the need, and the potential popularity of this long before that also. So before I get too deep into the weeds, let's talk about some of the other platforms that have had something similar, right? If we look at like Airbnb, we know what Airbnb is. It's a place that you can basically rent a house, a condo, a flat, something like that. But Airbnb about 4 years ago started recognizing the demand for experiences, okay? They started offering experience. I remember I went to Bangkok, Thailand, and I got an Airbnb experience, which was really stinking awesome. For like just a few bucks, it seemed like I got a personal tour with a local Thai tour guide who went checked out coconut plantations, the train village, all sorts of cool stuff. When you look at even the way that physical brands are now incorporating experiences, one of the most classic and iconic examples is iPhone. When you open up an iPhone box, like pull your new iPhone out, you're going through an experience. You are experiencing luxury and some of the best of class, branding, because they really put a lot of time and effort and energy into their unboxing experience. Now, Amazon, which is essentially just a big store with a lot of shelves, a lot of products on it, has not been able to get into the experience until recently, right? And where we started seeing them using experiences were things like Amazon Live, where people could go in and, hi, Fatia, hi, Daniel. You guys say hi, post in the comments, say where you're listening from. But Amazon Live allowed us to start experiencing information in a specific way. Like we could listen to the brand owners, we could listen to influencers, talk about these different products, these different brands, these different potential things we can buy. So now let's talk about Amazon Explore. This is something they've recently launched that is very, very different than anything Amazon has ever done in the past, at least in my knowledge, right? And my partner Norm is actually the one that brought me onto this and kind of exposed me to it. So Amazon Explore is an experience marketplace. All right, and I'm about to show you what that looks like in the screen here in just a second. But Amazon Explore is an experience marketplace. So let me share my screen and show you what this looks like, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of the implications of this, maybe the ramifications in the market. So if you'll go to amazon.com/explore, you can find this. And what it is, discover new places, shop local items. So Amazon Explore is broken into different regions. So if you look at locations, you have different countries: Argentina, Australia, Canada, Costa Rica. There's a bunch of them in here. If I scroll down here, you can see specific regions. So if I go into, for example, the North America region, I can buy experiences. Master your camera with a photographer. This is an educational experience. Magician Ty Gallenbach presents Magic is Virtual. This is a virtual magic show. Stories from the French Quarters, $10, $64. And what's interesting is these experiences are one-on-one, all right? These are not something you sign up and you go into a webinar. This is the content creators are actually doing this one-on-one with you. And we'll talk about how that looks in a second. So unlock the secrets of tequila and mezcal. There's all sorts of stuff here. And if you scroll through, you're going to see a lot of experiences that have anything to do with, or that vary between a virtual tour, an education, and they also have shopping, which I'll show you that in a second, which is really cool. And that's kind of how the majority of these break down. You have like culture, food and drinks, creativity, wellness and beauty. Those are education. But the personal shopping one is very, very interesting to me. So let's go to this one. I have not scrolled through this and navigated practice. I'm just showing you this kind of as I see it. But this experience is called Shop Premium Jeans with a Denim Expert at Rear Ends. Rear Ends, I'm sure, is a retail store. And here's the experience information, or I'm sorry, the Rear Ends information. But the experience, in this experience, you are going to take the guesswork out of buying new jeans in a one-on-one shopping experience with Denim Expert at Rear Ends. She's been in business for 42 years, or the business has been 42 years. Ariana is essentially going to explain jeans and give you an opportunity to buy those jeans. You can schedule your event, right? This is really, really groundbreaking. What this means is that you can shop in local boutique stores, and there are a lot of them, and there's a lot of them from all over the country, right? Or all over the world, I should say. So like this. Improve your vibes, meet and shop with a gemstone jewelry expert. And Daniel, I see your question there. I'll get to that in a second. But what's really, really interesting here is, again, you've got these experts that are building a personal brand, and they're allowing you time to come in and talk with them in a live shopping experience. Now, when I was researching this, I thought this was crazy for a lot of reasons. One is you can shop in potentially boutique stores around the world. There are experiences where you can go into boutique stores in France, in Russia, but they're the content creator is on their smartphone, literally walking you through the stores, answering questions, explaining things to you. And you buy the products. If you choose to buy a product, so you have to pay $10 for the experience. If you buy a product, they tell you the prices. The products get shipped to you as if it's an Amazon purchase, but they come from that store. So it's the same pair of jeans that the store owner was holding, the same necklace that the Argentinian craftsman was holding in the video. But they send them to an Amazon distribution center where they are then packaged in an Amazon box and sent to you. You still purchase them through Amazon checkout. Everything's the same. It's still the same return policy. It's crazy. So what I see this being is a beta test for something potentially larger. And if we look at things like QVC, Amazon Live, for example, what if there was a more interactive version, which I think is really, really crazy? So right now, the way Amazon experiences work, you have like sightseeing experiences, right? You can go tour the Louvre. You can tour different places you never thought you could. And the content creator is literally walking around filming everything on a cell phone. For like the tour guide, the immersive experiences, it's one-way communication. The tour guide has their cell phone. You have to be on your computer, and it only works in the US right now. They're going to expand that into other countries later. So it can't be mobile. You cannot talk to the tour guide. The tour guide is showing you something. The second type is educational. Educational is, of course, how to cook something, how to make this leather belt, how to cut your grass, whatever it is, right? That's also only one-way communication. They are explaining to you what they're doing. So they might have their phone in a ring light on a stand showing you their kitchen, how they're cooking. And it's very, very one-sided, one way. They tell you when you buy the product exactly what they're going to show you how to do, and they show you how to do it. The shopping is two-way. The shopping, you can communicate with them via text. Hey, go check out those pair of jeans. Tell me about this. What size is this? What size do they have? Do they have it in the colors? How does the fabric feel? How does this necklace clasp, right? Again, this is something that I think is changing the game because it is literally breaking down borders. It's breaking down barriers. We all understand that. But the other thing it's doing is it's changing the minds of shoppers. When we think about Amazon Prime still hasn't made money ever. Like they still lose money because they ship you a $3 item in 2 days when they have to overnight ship it from the other side of the world sometimes. But what it's done is it has trained consumers to expect a certain level of customer service, right? When we look at things like Amazon Live, it's still getting rolling, but it's starting to educate people in the concept of, hey, we need better content. We need more video content. We need to be able to consume information about these product opportunities as fast as possible. And when I see something like Amazon Explore come out, like I can see the future. I see Amazon rewiring our brains to be able to get extremely, extremely good experiences, especially when it comes to product shopping, right? So is the format of Amazon Explore right now the way it's always going to be? Is it always going to be one-to-one, Daniel? No, I don't think it is. It would be hard for us to scale a product by walking someone around retail stores. Like us as Amazon private label sellers, this doesn't fit us. But we need to be paying attention to this because it is changing the landscape of the platform, and it's changing the landscape of expectations from buyers that we need to be considering, because if we can stay on the forefront of what's going on with Amazon or the platforms and buyer expectations, we can continue to develop our businesses, develop our brands, develop our product offerings to match that. Now, if you want an example of how something like Amazon Explore with a product shopping has been utilized already in this world, look at other marketplaces, specifically in Asia, because face it, Asia is always more technically advanced than the Western world, right? There are marketplaces in Asia where you can actually talk to live sales reps. You can get customer service chats going on. You can actually get videos of the specific product off the specific shelf that you want. And it's taken the industry by storm, right? And I think that's just finally trickling back over, and Amazon is doing this now. So let's just review briefly what Josh Wadsworth said. Quite an interesting concept. Completely agree. Again, I don't necessarily think this is like a game changer for us right now, but it's the concepts that we need to be watching to figure out, hey, what's coming next to start adjusting, right? So let me recap a little bit. And if you guys want to know more information, you can go to amazon.com/explore. And there is so much information. You can scroll down and you can see like the get signed up to be an Explore experience creator. And there's FAQs. I probably spent an hour researching this morning. It's crazy. But the big highlights right now, to recap, they have tour guide virtual experiences were just educational. It's one way. They have informational things like courses, how to cook, how to build something, how to whatever. Also one-way communication. The third overall category that they have is personal shopping, where they're taking you into physical stores all over the world. They're letting you essentially use their hands to touch, feel, check the products, talk to the experts. And it's creating a unique dynamic for those content creators, because now they're building up their personal brand as product experts. You saw that when I just shared the screen. This isn't just selling a product. This is selling Jayla, right? Jayla is selling herself as the artisan extraordinaire for these crystals and this jewelry, right? It's a very, very unique dynamic that I've never seen anywhere before. And that's, like I said, why I want to share this, because Norm and I thought it was very interesting. Let's see. Another note. This is my fancy to-do list of the things I wanted to show you. Another way that products are being sold, and I'm not quite sure how this ties in yet, but it's interesting. Some of the experiences are offering experience kits. Okay. I found a few examples of that where, Anna, it is amazon.com/explore. But remember I said in the three categories, there's the product shopping, there's the educational, and there's the experiences, like touring something. Some of the experiences are now offering experience kits where when you sign up for this thing, you have to sign up for it a week in advance, and they send you a swag box or something that you can be involved with. There are experiences like magic shows where they will send you an experience kit, which includes items where you can learn to do like these cool magic to impress the neighborhood kids too. So they are incorporating a little bit of a product sale in the experience, but I think mostly it's like swag branding, which is really, really cool. The other kind of like closing thought that I'd have on this is, regardless of where this goes, how this can actually be utilized by us, this just continues to prove over and over again that people don't just want products, they want experiences, right? I've seen a lot of information from places like Uber and Airbnb, and I think it's called Red Balloon or something like that, where millennials, where the younger working class, frankly, the folks that are spending money all over the world, are more interested in experience, a vacation, than having a nicer car. But I think that applies to us also, because in our products, the experience matters. The aftercare, the warranty information, the insert cards to get information on how to use the product, the unboxing. Now, do I think that you need to put a $50 box on a $10 product? No. But take a little bit of care into the feelings, the emotions that are created when they get your product. Make them feel special, make them feel like they've got a quality product, make them feel like your product is going to really solve the problem or the need or the want that they have, because experiences matter. So I know I haven't told you very much about Amazon Explore. We don't have a lot of time in this format, but I suspect that a lot of you listening, at least are hearing about this for the first time, and you're going to go explore, pun intended, explore this yourself. All right. So amazon.com/explore. Make sure to check it out, see what the rules and stipulations are, and follow this. We're going to keep following it. If we see any real pertinent updates, we'll bring it back to you. But make sure that you're keeping track of the trending things going on in specific platforms, because those things are going to affect not just the platform, but our businesses in the years to come. Hope you guys found some value in this. Make sure to thumbs up it if you're watching it live on YouTube. Make sure to go to our YouTube channel, Private Label Legion with Tim and Norm. Give that a subscribe, give that a thumbs up, give some videos a like. Make sure to go to Private Label Legion Facebook group and join it, completely free Facebook group where we drop content like this and others. And if you're interested in a more impactful way to engage with us and our kind of inner circle mastermind community, go to thecenturionleague.com. It's part of our Private Label Legion community, but it's the inner circle group coaching program. Hope you guys have an excellent rest of the week. See you next week on the next Legion Live. See you then.